Hi, in this Covenant Catholic computer programming tech video, I'm going to show you guys how to do formatting of strings. As you can see right here, I have some output from a program right now, and across the top here it has some titles, right? So name, title, school. It's got my name. I'm a teacher. I'm at CCHS. We got this student Jim Shu. He's a student at Highlands. We have Mr. Zakella. He's a dean here at CCHS. So forth. So everything is nice and lined up on the left-hand side. These are lined up on the right-hand side, and these are lined up on the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I created this, and hope this helps you to understand it. So in the first part here, this is the very first line that I've created. So I used a System.out.format. It's not a print or print line, it's a format command. And in here, you're going to see these little percent signs in here. And percents indicate, when they're in these double quotes, indicate that, hey, there's going to be some kind of formatting. So I did percent dash 20s, percent 12s, percent 10s, percent n. Okay, so percent means there's something being formatted. A dash right here means it's left aligned. A 20s indicates that I'm going to use 20 spaces for whatever is going to go in there. So my first piece of code is going to be left lined in 20 spaces. Then I did another percent command, and I did a 12s. But notice how there's no dash. That means it's going to be right aligned, and I have 12 spaces to put it in. The next one is percent with a 10s. So I have, again, it's right aligned. There's no dash, and I got 10 spaces I can fill. Then there's this percent n. Percent n just means new line, because we don't have the ability to do like print and print line. We have to do format. So if I do percent n, that will automatically bump it down. Then I end it with my double quotes. Now I have these commas that come after it. Well, each one of these are strings, right? Because S stands for string for each one of these. So I need 3 strings. Well, here's my first string. Name. That's the one that's going to be fitting in 20 character spaces left aligned. Title is going to go in 12 spaces right aligned. And school is going to go in the 10 spaces right aligned. So if I go up here and I go ahead and I build and I execute this file right here, you'll see there it is. There's my stuff going across the top. Now what I want to do is I want to start to add the other lines below that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. Okay, to do this, I think what makes most sense is I'm going to go ahead and take this line right here, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it right in the next line right below it. Okay, but I'm going to change this. In this spot is where I want the name. Now the first name that I had up there was mine, so I'm going to type in Mr. Bob. Okay, and then my title, I was a teacher, so I'm going to go ahead and change this to teacher and lose the word title. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my school, which is CCHS, and put that in there. Whoop, sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to come back here and change that to CCHS. And as you notice now, I have the exact same formatting as the line above, so it's going to take my name and it's going to put it wherever the word name is. It's going to put teacher, it's going to fill it in there again. So I got 20 spaces, 12 spaces, and 10 spaces. So Mr. Bob Lind is definitely less than 20 spaces. Teacher is definitely less than 12 spaces, and CCHS is less than 10. So I'm going to go ahead and build. I'm going to execute this file right here, and then I'm going to run it. So there it is. See how it's lining it up? The names are lining up on the left, and the titles are lining up on the right, and the schools are lining up on the right, just like I told it to. So now, what do I have left? I want to put in the other 2. So again, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to copy this guy here. I'm going to paste it twice, because I had 2 other people I wanted to add. So the next one I had here was the student, right? He was Jim Shu. Very creative, isn't it? All right. And he was a student, so I'm going to change that from teacher to student. And then he was at Highlands, I believe. Okay, and just make sure, remember, I have 10 spaces for Highlands to fit in there. Highlands is actually, what is that, 9 spaces, so that fits inside there. And then the last person I had was Mr. Zakella. So I'll go ahead and add him in here. Okay, oh, hey, Zakella, there we go. All right, Mr. Zakella, he's what, our Dean of Academics, so I'm going to just put in Dean right here. And he is at Covenant Catholic, so we'll leave him as CCHS. So there it is. I've used the exact same formatting all the way down the line. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to execute this file, which will do the build for me. Save the file, do the build, and lay it out. And there it is. Names are all left aligned. Okay, titles are all right aligned. And schools are all right aligned. They fit perfectly in this nice little table. So if I ever want to make any changes to this, I can change my size here. I can change my left alignment. I can make these left aligned. I'll do that really quick. So I'm going to make this a left alignment. Here, 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 and here. Come in here, execute my file, and now if you look, see all the titles are now left aligned and the schools are right aligned. This is very handy to have and a great tool to use. Hope you find it helpful.